this winter when it was so cold and there was really not much of anything to do, I happened to catch a video online on YouTube about tablet weaving. And I purchased some weaving cards, as you can see here, and I tried a very simple pattern to begin with, and then a little more involved, and this one is my most involved pattern. You can find a lot on YouTube on how to do this. I just want to show you what I found out, and I'm enjoying this. The pattern calls for 18 cards, and each card is threaded with 4 threads, A, B, C, and D, and these are my warp threads. And the cards act as heddles, if you're familiar with weaving. They act as heddles, and it's really simple. By turning the cards, I change which threads are up and which ones are down. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to move my cards out of the way, and of course they slip very nicely on the warp. Okay, this is my last thread that I put in, and I always leave a little loop which I'll tighten up later. And in this one, I'm supposed to go forward a quarter of a turn 4 times, and then backwards a quarter of a turn 4 times. And it is just simple. There's my forward turn, quarter turn. Put that in. Oh, and then make another loop. If you didn't realize it, I pulled that loop tight before. And then forward another turn. And you want to be sure that you reach up by the cards to open that shed up very nicely. Pull your little loop that you made before. Pass your shuttle through. Give it a couple of whacks to tighten it up. And again, now on this pattern, I'm going 4 forward and 4 back. I started with AD at the top, and so I want to end up with AD at the top. And when AD comes to the top again, I know I've got my 4 in. And here we go again. As you can see, I just simply have my cards, okay? Each of the 4 threads that go through the card is tied to a single ring. Just a little metal ring, anything would do. And then I have all those rings looped into another ring. Actually, it's a shower curtain ring type, and that's tied to my post on my deck. Anyway, so I've got this one done, and I've got one more forward turn, and I'm back to where I started at the beginning. Pull my shed, pass my shuttle through. Now we're ready to start walking backwards. Okay, backwards. Just twist them backwards this time. Pull my shed, tighten that little loop up so that it's not too tight and it's not too loose. Backwards again. Oops, they kind of got away from me. When I got these cards, I took my magic marker and I did a different color on each of the corners so I could at a glance see where they were, even in here. Okay, where am I at? Right here. And we're still going backwards. And once you get the hang of it, you can look at your pattern and know which way you should be turning, what comes next, once you get familiar with it. The little shuttle my son made me. We have one more backward row to go. There we go. Pull that tight. And there goes my... Okay, now I would continue, but I don't want to make a long video. I want to show you a little trick I figured out. This is the little shuttle that my son made me. He's very good at woodworking. So I have my shuttle here. What I do when I just take a little loop and twist it like that and slip it over the edge. That way, if I should drop my shuttle, it doesn't come undone. That's annoying when you drop it and it just all unwinds. So I'm ready to finish up. Okay, I'm going to get up and leave. Now, the way I have it attached is I have this doggy leash. Okay, and all I did to, I just holding it tight there. And what I've already done, as you can see here, I've already done that. And this I just wrapped around my waist and pulled it tight and then just sat on the rest of the doggy leash. I mean, that's kind of crazy way to do it, but it works. And there's my ring that I tied the beginning yarn, warp to, and my little doggy leash just holding the ring. And over on the other side, I have the other rings, which I will undo. As you can see, my ending cords are just simply some rings that I found in my stash and an old shower curtain holder. Anyway, this is a fun project, and I've really been having fun with it. Now what I'll do is I'll just anchor that and take it inside. Anyway, this is the pattern I've been weaving, and I've got quite a bit of it here. It's for a rifle strap for my son, one of my sons. And this is the back side of it. He picked that one out. I picked it out. Anyway, I have a little book, which I will get and show it to you. I bought a small book. Actually, it's was first published in 1969 and is in reprint. It's by Russell Groff, by Unicorn Books and Crafts Incorporated. I didn't pay an awfully lot for it. There were several books that were available online, and this one came highly recommended. It is in black and white only, and the patterns are a little bit different, but they're easily interpreted. And the pattern I was weaving is pattern number 40 here. Pattern number 40 right here. I used a different color scheme, and I kind of liked it. Anyway, so what I did was I took the pattern as it was indicated over here. Actually, it's in the previous page. Number 40 right here. And I just simply made a grid work, and I put my pattern down with the colors that I was intending to use on this. So you've got your 18 cards and A, B, C, and D for your threads, and then this will tell you what colors to put in each hole. And the little arrows tell you whether they come from the front and go to the back, or they come from the back and go to the front. Anyway, very interesting little hobby, quite portable. If you got something to lash the one end of your warp threads to, and you got something to hold it around your waist, that's all you need. That, a shuttle, and some cards. And some of the videos I saw online actually used a deck of playing cards and cut them down and punched holes in them to make those cards. And some of them used pieces of plastic from milk jugs to make their cards. Anything works. Very interesting hobby, easy to work with, requires almost nothing to start, and makes a very interesting cord, a belt, a strap for a purse, a belt for you a belt for somebody else. And in the case that one I'm working for is for a rifle strap. Anyway, thank you very much. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe.